What's going on, my peeps, and welcome back to another survival base series build. We are here again in Ark Survival Ascended. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I'm having a wonderful day. He actually blinks? No way. Hold on. You actually blink? I swear I just seen you blink. Oh, you're not gonna do it again? Oh, he just did it. All right, well, I hope everyone is here to see a wonderful build here today. We're going to be working on a dino barn storage slash meat slash cementing paste farm build thing. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. But we are here in the Oasis again with all of our other buildings looking great. So I did figure out the low frame problem over here. The Xbox Series X has a problem rendering in the electric lights for some reason. Just absolutely like crashes the system and makes it go really slow. So I took the lights out. It is running much better over here. Have a couple frames drop still, but it's not as bad as it was. But let's hop to it. So this barn is going to be 20 blocks long for the main foundation, and it's going to be 10 blocks wide. We're going to be putting a porch on the front and back of this guy. And I know, survival build, but we are going to be making the foundation out of thatch. You're gonna see why. So we're going to do as many foundations as we can outward, and obviously then switch to thatch ceilings like so, but we're going to be using stone pillars to support the ceilings. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in this whole mesh right here. There we go. We got a nice, well, I wouldn't say solid foundation, but a nice thatch foundation. The reason we want to make it this thatch foundation because it's going to be a barn floor. So yeah, we want that thatch. It's going to look nice for this design here. Plus we have this place all fenced off now. We are nice and safe. So we got this done. And like I said, we're going to be adding a porch on the front and back side here. So we're going to bring it out one square. And then we're going to do the front with some triangle pieces to give it that great tapered edge. And we are going to copy the same design on the other side. There we go. We have our nice completed foundation going straight across. Got our front and back deck here. And of course, we're going to fill this in with walls. And of course, flip these dudes inside out because it does give that like nice rib look like a barn would look from the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this foundation in, going all the way around, including the deck itself. There we go, got that all filled in. Now it actually looks like it's a nice and solid foundation, go all the way around. And of course we want to get access to our deck here, so we're going to find our middle point and Switch it to steps. Put a double set of steps so it's nice and even in the middle, and we're going to put this all the way into the ground. Correct direction if I can. Just like so. And don't forget to fill in your staircase with the corners, followed by a wall. Makes it so it looks like your stairs aren't just floating on your front patio here. There we go. Now we got some sweet steps going to our porch here, and we're going to put our railings onto the porch. Both sides going around, and of course going up the steps themselves. And just like that, our patio's looking sweet. All right, now we need to work on putting stone gates on the front and back deck here, followed by some large walls on the side. All right, we're gonna find our middle point, which is gonna be lined up with our steps right here. Actually, you know what? Let's place our walls down first. I think that would be more of a smart idea, and I did not put these steps even on this side. All right, I may have misjudged the front deck length here, but we're going to start off by placing some walls so we can line this up properly. We're going to just start off with some large walls, make sure these are flipped this direction. Make sure the ribs are sticking to the outside so you get that nice barn look going on. There we go, we found our middle point. Let's go ahead and put our gate in here. Bam. Followed by our actual door. Just like that, looking perfect. Now on the front side here, we are going to be adding some windows, and we're going to make it out of the double wide doorways. But I forgot you have to make the wall out of single walls because, you know, you can't place walls inside of the large walls and break those and change them into different blocks. So we're going to pop these out real quick. Switch to our singular walls. Fill that in just like so. And we're going to be using the double wide doorway just like this. Bring it up 3 high. That's going to be the front window of our barn here, and we're going to do the same on this side and repeat the design over on the other side down there. So wall, windows, just like so. Then we're going to continue the design, one more layer of walls on top of this guy going across. And just like that, now it's looking pretty good. And this is the point where we start like tapering it in for the roof design. So we're just going to fill all this in with walls real quick, bring it up step by step, just like that, going up. There we go, we got that done. And of course, we're just going to fill in these corner bits with corner pieces. There we go, looking good. And we're also going to do the same window design like in the center on the top. And we're going to start that off with 1 tile underneath the top of the roof there. And of course, we're going to bring this down to 3, just like so. So it matches the bottom windows in length. And now we have our nice little front wall design. And we are going to fill in the inside with some railings here. Just like so. We're going to do the same design on the top side as well. Just like that. Now it's really looking like a barn. Check that out. Now we're going to copy this exact same design on the exact opposite side. And there we are, we got the front and back door done, looking great. And now we're just going to fill in the sides with some large walls here. And now that we got our walls done, now we can start working on the roof. So we're going to do a little bit something different with the roof this time. Instead of just the straight like sloped ceilings like this, we're still going to do that, but at the top here we're going to put a ramp instead of just the slope. So it kind of gives like a less tapered like top off, just like so. Kind of gives it a more barn look than just the straight edge going on here. So we're gonna go ahead and fill in the rest of this bottom side down here. It'll cooperate. Thank you. And on the very bottom edge here, we're going to add another ramp, flaring down like so. And then when we look at it from a distance, it has like a little nice barn flare out, like most barns have in real life. Gives it a nice realistic look. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in this whole roof. This is going to take quite a bit of time. Ta-da! Our barn roof is now completed, and now the outside shell is pretty much done other than adding aesthetics of some pillars. So we're going to add some up the middle of the windows here. Kind of breaks up that mundane kind of wood look. Of course we're going to add a paint job, but I'm not going to do that until later. So we're going to go ahead and fill this in like so. Divide up the middle. Just like that. See, this is why we add the pillars. It gives it this nice cool design. It's not like boring looking anymore. And of course we're going to add some to the front porch here, just next to the steps and the corners here. We're not going to overdo it. Looking great. We're going to do this on the same side on the other side, but we're also going to extend these already existing pillars going all the way up the rest of the way. We're going to go all the way down the side of the wall. And there we go. We got all of our pillars placed, kind of breaking up the outside a little bit, looking wonderful. We got the whole shell done, and now it's time to design the inside. Now remember, we have our thatch flooring. We are actually going to remove the main flooring going from door to door straight across. We're going to replace that with some wood ceilings, just like so, going all the way to the other door. Now that all the debris is clear, now we can see we have like a nice wood path going from side to side. This is where we're going to be able to walk without stepping on poop from the animals. And now what we're going to do is find the exact middle point going across the back side here. So this is 20 long. So we're going to find the 10th tile, and we are going to put some wood pathing going across, but also we're going to put stone pathing directly in the middle. So we gotta count 10 over, and there we go. That's the exact middle right there. So we're going to make it 3 wide. It's going to be 2 wood paths on the sides, and we're actually going to do stone pathing going straight through the middle right here. So I'll find my exact middle, place all these ceilings with stone. And there we go. That's what it should look like after we got all of our flooring done here. Looking wonderful. And now we're going to step up. Switch to our steps. There we go. Going to do some steps followed by a ceiling right there. And we're going to step up on the sides each direction. If it'll cooperate. Wrong button. Whoopsies. Up on each side just like that, and we're going to have a second floor up here, which is going to hold all of our snails for our cementing paste and polymer on both sides going across here. But we are going to be making these ceilings out of thatch. Now this floor we're going to be taking out 3 wide, if this will cooperate. There we go. 1, 2, and 3, just like so. And we're going to run this all the way to the window over here. And do the same thing on the other side, of course, and we're going to be adding railings on the side because you don't want to be falling off of here, breaking an ankle, taking out a knee. Trying to be an adventurer, but I can't be an adventurer if I got bad knees. There we go, we got our 2 upper decks done, but it does look a little bit weird because it looks like it is floating. So we're going to go ahead and fill in these steps to make it look a little bit better. And to do so, we are not going to just hit all these random buttons like I'm doing. All right, I'm going to put some flipped inside out walls underneath the steps, kind of make it look like it's getting some support. Run these walls underneath it. And one on this side. And bring that up, and then fill in the gaps with the corner pieces just like so. And now our stairs looks like it's integrated into the side of the house. It looks like an engineer actually built them instead of some dude just trying to hodgepodge his way into getting a free pair of steps that he can't design himself. And hit wrong bounce again, and there we go. Look at that, looking great. And of course we could just add some railings for design there. Looking good. Now this does look a little bit weird because it looks like it's floating over here, but that's okay. We're going to add some corner pieces underneath, connecting to the back wall, and we're just going to run them down. Make sure they're all flipped the same direction, of course. Just like that. Looks like it's got a little bit of design, but we're also going to top that off with some wood pillars. All right, we're going to put these dudes sideways, put them across the flooring just like this. And there we go. Now it actually looks like it's got a little bit of support, a little bit of corner support underneath there. Of course, we're not done there. We're going to be adding some pillars going up to the roof with the rafters and whatnot. But we're going to go ahead and copy that design over on this side. There we go. Now it's actually starting to look like something here, looking very nice. Now what we are going to do is we're going to put some ceiling rafters, and I don't know why that sloped roof is there. You're not supposed to be there, buddy. So we're going to start our rafters across underneath the top windows here, going across right here, and we're going to bring it out on this pillar and this pillar going across. So it's going to be like little rafters going across here. There we go, we got a little exoskeleton of rafters going on here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find like the cross section where this deck comes across, and we're going to make a like little cross rafter section going across, connected over to this wall, along with going the other way. What this is going to allow us to do is, now that we got this little cross section, now we could make some up and down pillars and bring it right through the corner of this deck, so it looks like it's nice and supported there, looking good. And we're going to do the exact same thing on this side, just like that. And of course bring these pillars all the way up to the ceiling, so it looks like it's got some support, everything's connected, and it gives it a nice old barn wood feel. So I'm going to go ahead and finish out the rest of these rafters, add a little bit more support. There we go, our rafters are all done, looking good. We only need the cross sections in the middle there. It's looking great. And now one thing we're going to do on the bottom of these pillars, we're going to change these to stone, just for aesthetic reasons. Gives it a nice, better design. And from here we are going to start sectioning off these pens here. So on this side and on that side, up under these little ceilings here, this is going to be where our sheeps sit in their stalls and like to mate. And then we can take their babies and put them over here into the raptor pen, which there's just going to be a bunch of raptors running free, and they're going to be able to eat whatever you throw in there. So we're going to go ahead and section this off with railings going across here. It'll cooperate, thank you. We're going to bring this over to the steps, just like that. Nice little sectioned off pen, looking good. And now we're going to section off the inside too, so we're going to go over two and then bring the railings out too, and this is going to section off their individual pens on the inside here, just like that. And we're going to have 3 left over. That is fine, that's just how it works. Looking good. And now what we're going to do is put a stone pillar at the end of these. Kind of gives it like a nice little end piece for each stall right here. Looking good. And of course copy the same design on the other side. There we go, the pen is looking pretty snazzy, and now we're going to do the same thing on this side, but we're going to add a doorway right here, and we're going to do a double doorway. Bam, just like so. And then of course railing it off, but on this side we're going to put it too high because the raptors are going to be on this side, and raptors tend to jump over one high railing sometimes, so double insurance. Just like that, we got our section off pens. Raptors be over here and the sheep over here. Reason you don't need a door on the sheep pens, because the sheep could actually hop kind of high, so that's kind of nice. But that is the whole build exoskeleton there. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fill this pretty boy in. And there we have it, guys. It's all painted up, all finished, looking wonderful. I figured I'd go with the red stripe design. I like that. It's looking wonderful. Did the front patio front end and the door here. My ramps are off. That is okay. I think they're off on this side too. All right, they're equally off. That is fine. And if we come inside here, we have our wandering rafters who are all stuck in one place. But we have the raptor pit over here where we could take our little sheep babies over there and you know, sacrifice them to the raptors. All right, just cleaned up and finished up putting those sheeps in the place they're supposed to be. We got our sheep stalls over here. We got a male and female in each stall, of course. And then you can mate these dudes up. You could also bring these two over in this pen, mate them up, and then just let the baby die. And then the raptors will go ahead and clean up the mess. They'll collect all the meat, and then you can just pick it up off of those dudes. And that's looking wonderful. We got our main staircase going up here, and then we got all of our snails in their cages up here. All these dudes are going to be making cementing paste with a side effect of polymer. So you got your automatic polymer farm and you got your automatic meat farm. But that is going to be it for this. Oh, hello. Well, how you doing? Alrighty. Well, if you guys enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd highly appreciate it, and it would honestly make my day, guys. And I want to thank you all for your support. I love all you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did, and we will see you guys on the next one. Bye.